Hello Netrunner friends, today we are trying Blue Sun, we are up against Leela, and we're trying something silly. So, I saw this idea on Reddit. Basically you're using the new HB, you leave it undefended, you get to recur operations, clone suffrage movement, and basically the idea is to just keep recurring Oversight AIs and make tons of money. Not sure how practical it'll be. So far it's been hit and miss, more miss than hits to be honest. But, we'll try something goofy and see how it goes. And we're having a bit of lag. Oh no. Yeah, didn't mean to do that. We're just going to take a credit as our last click because, yeah, don't want to be leaving something out so easy against Leela. Now we can res both of these, which is nice. Exactly what you want to be able to do against Leela. And we can work away from there. We have our oversight, we have restructure, so two operations that we would like to see again. We're playing a lot of 5-3s, and basically it's a punitive idea. So you make loads of money, and punitive then when they try to score something on you. We get our curtain wall. This is exactly what we want to see, so we're going to stick this out on a new server, oversight it, and then just take a credit, I think. So, typical Blue Sun stuff. There is a lot of ways that this deck fails. I've unfortunately built it at a time when employee strike is everywhere, so that's one way. You can of course not draw the pieces you want, and it's unlikely that people are going to leave that undefended asset. You know, it's unlikely that they're just going to let you recur oversight over and over and over again. But we will get one oversight off, which is pretty great. So, start our turn up. We will take that back. Sending oversight to the bin, and mandatory draw. So a scorching hand early is pretty good. We're going to draw first. We see a commercial bankers group, which is nice. Unfortunately, it's going to allow bank job. Kind of regret that already, but mistakes were made. But we're making loads of money. Ooh, sneak door. So he has a 1 in 4 chance of ruining our day. And there it is. 60% of the time, it works every time. Like we're coming in, that's fine. Gonna see the Scorchio. So I would advise them to draw last click. And it does mean we'll get this off as well. So we don't have the sea source yet, but oh, well, that seems like a not great idea. So we can res this. If they want, they can trash it. Cost us 1, it'll cost them 2 plus their political operative. Start our turn, and we shall mandatory draw. Not a sea source, so let's draw first. That's not it either. Okay, so we can take it nice and handy now. And I think we just Caduceus on the archives, Assassin on HQ, I think. So they are going to get the bank job this, but it has done its job already, really. We're at +2 already. We have the credit advantage. And they're leaving it there. Okay by me. It's not what we want to see. This is okay, but I don't quite know what to call. Siphon, maybe at some point. Another Scorch, so that's pretty good. So, 2 Scorches. But unfortunately we have this as well, and no sign of our punitives. Plus we need to make an awful lot more money before we can push for that. And Katie Jones will cause us issues the longer it goes on. So, here's a punitive. I think we just do a new remote. Now, inside job is the issue, which is why I don't like having this here. But I want to keep all of these. Losing a Jackson means we can't quite reshuffle our things. And it means we're kind of stuck just holding bits and pieces. Fairy comes down. So the longer my opponent leaves this, the better it works out for us. I think we're +5 already. They got 8 off it, but it's going to get us the 8 now as well. So sometimes think that you just gotta go trash it. Let's do our draw. There we go. So we are likely to be able to get an Oversight back, which will help us quite a lot. So Oversight is good, but it runs the risk of losing a piece of ice as well. Although current wall here isn't ideal, so I think that's what we have to go for. Mongoose, that is fine. And special order. Well, that's a mistake. Well, okay, I suppose they don't know that we have this. But we are going to be naming Corroder. So let's res this. Start our turn. Take back an Oversight. And mentor draw. Alrighty, so let's do this. Let's do this. So they're going to be getting rid of Corroder. Employee strike is a pain. Would have preferred that that didn't exist. But what can you do? Been asked why some cards are here but not all. But I'm afraid I don't implement. Yeah, that's a strange one. And I think we put Jackson out. Do we? Yeah, let's put Jackson into server 4. So we've gotten rid of Corroder, but employee strike messes us up. Inside job. Well, that's okay. We will reshuffle stuff. Let's go with Jackson. That might be worth keeping actually. Jackson, hedge, hedge. So if they leave Salem's Hospitality this time, we can replay it and name Employee Strike. Nope, there it goes. So now we are drawing for C-Source basically. Let's take a restructure I think this time. Ah. So not sure the timing of that. They ended their turn, but also tried to trash it as we were using it. So I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, we shall draw. Let's I think the safest place for this is in server 4. Yes, we have weakened our curtain wall, which is oversighted, which isn't ideal, but we have to push for a score pretty soon. And if we can draw a second punitive, then it won't matter so much that they steal it. Bank job, which will presumably hit the commercial bankers group, which is making us quite a bit of money. So yeah, bank job is going to be a good inclusion if people are playing these unprotected assets. But I still feel it's a mistake to be leaving it there. So we can install this over R&D, I think, try and protect that a bit, and advance this twice. Leading the credit race 52 to 10, which isn't bad at all. This is good old Wayland, this is where you want to be. God, I would love to have a snatch and grab to take out Katie Jones. Logos, that's fair enough. So they'll be able to get whatever they need. If they want to siphon us, that's okay, we have loads of scorches in hand. That's not what we wanted to see. That is not what we wanted to see. So we're kind of hoping to be siphoned then. Yeah, I think we go for it. And now punitive will do 4 damage if he takes this. So let's see what they bounce. They could bounce this piece of ice and try and take out the curtain wall, because our next turn we will be able to bounce this back to hand and start that again. Nope, instead they go HQ, which is fair. Could of course run here and shut down this, or they could just legwork. So nothing we can do about this. Possibly delayed too long before scoring, but thankfully they miss everything. And if we can draw Sea Source, we win, because this is doing so much damage. Storing on Katie. Getting so greedy for that. Snatch and grab, contract killer, any of them would be ideal. Oh yeah, we get to bounce again. Sweet. And we draw another punitive, so that works out pretty well. You know, I think we go for this. It's not ideal. I think we HQ. Stick this over in server 4. And let's install this in server 4. And we'll just be ready. We have our double punitive, we have double scorch, so we're looking pretty good. Fortunately we don't get to play this again. We gotta take out Plascrete. It is good against Anarchs for hitting I've had worse without triggering it. So all that kind of fun stuff. My opponent is fishing. So this not great for our R&D. Nope, nothing there we can do. Okay, let's put this out as well. And just make money hand over fist. So it's unusual to be trying to score out with this deck, I think. But if that's what we have to do, then we're going to do it the very, very hard way. Because this is one of those 6 agenda builds, so lots of 3-pointers plus the government takeover. So it's going to be very difficult to score, and it also means that somewhere in here is an agenda that loses the game. I would prefer to have something sturdier here as well. And I'm surprised they're not running. Code gates don't really hurt that much. Protected against sentries. And worst comes to worst, with Wayland you're hitting a barrier. That pretty much just ends the run. So I'm surprised there isn't a bit more aggression here. Inside job. So we will res Assassin. And then we will res Curtain Wall. Which ends the run. So we get to bounce this back to hand, which is pretty nice. Caduceus comes up. Going to C3, there's a good chance they will pick up a score and possibly win. Clone Suffrage goes down. We survive. Whew. Okay, so we're going to bounce this back to hand. We are going to res this. And there's our C source. So in fact, we'll just do it this way. C source starts at trace 3. I'm always bad at this maths, so I'm going to put 9 into it. They have 0 link, right? Just double check everything. Let's put 10 into it just in case. I am terrible at maths. And then we hit with Scorchio and Scorchio. So, oh, I see. Well, that is how this deck works. You're putting them in unwinnable positions really, and basically just trying to kill them. If you have to score, you can, but with these agendas in there, it's unlikely that you will. So we had 2 agendas buried, and one much further down, and that was it basically. So, thanks very much for watching, hope you all enjoyed.